Hello, and welcome to the Creating an SFTC OAuth connector and configure it in Totango walkthrough part of this series. This video is devoted to the configuration of the Totango connected app within Salesforce, as well as establishing that connection in Totango. First, let's start off with Salesforce. Let's just jump right into it. First, I'll start with the Lightning configuration, and within Lightning, you have to go to Setup, and you must be an SFTC admin to perform this part of the instructions. Then under Apps and within App Manager, you will see the button for New Connected App, and you click there. I'll show you this as well in the classic view. We'll go to Setup, and then under Create, we will find Apps, and then scroll down to Connected Apps and click on New. Now, regardless if you're in Classic or in Lightning, this next part of the instructions is the same. The full set of instructions, including the URLs you will need to use for this, can be found by searching support.totango.com using the keywords of configuring an OAuth connected app in Salesforce, or clicking the link attached to this video. So first, we will choose a name for the application. I recommend something along the lines of Totango OAuth app. And then for the contact email address, you can use the email address of the person who will be responsible if any of the issues arise with the connected app. This can be any valid email address within your organization. I'll just use mine. Now, checkmark Enable Oauth Settings and put in your callback URLs. The callback URLs are listed within the document that's linked with this video. But as you can see here, they are https://app.totango.com/auth/das/callback, and also app.totango.com/auth/connector/callback. Now, on the available OAuth scopes, you will add full access as well as perform requests on your behalf at any time. An important note here is a lot of customers ask, well, why am I granting you full access to my data set? And in fact, you are not granting full access by giving these permissions. What happens here is when this application is authenticated with Totango, it requires an SFTC user to perform the handshake. So these settings represent the permissions that the application has to perform on behalf of that user that authenticates. If you actually wish to control which objects and permissions this application will have access to, you can do that by altering the profile of the user that will authenticate this app. Our recommendation is that you give the user access to anything the CSM team has so that you can in the future expand the integration quickly without having to alter the user permissions. Now, make sure that require secret for web server flows checkmark. Click on configure ID token and put in 120 minutes. And then once you're done there, go ahead and click save, and you'll be met with a message from Salesforce, which is allow 2 to 10 minutes for your changes to take effect on the server before using the connected app. We'll click continue. On this screen, you can see the consumer key and the consumer secret. We will need these in later steps, so make sure to copy them. Also, this can take 10 to 20 minutes to fully deploy within SFTC. So when you try to input these credentials into Tango, if you try to input them right away, you will see an error message. I'll demonstrate what that error looks like and what the success looks like shortly. Now, once inside the global settings, you will see your active connections presented and then available connectors. Don't fret if you don't have any active connections yet available. We're going to create one right now. And so we will click on CRM and we will choose the Salesforce option. I already have one connected. You can connect as many as you want. I'll click connect and then give this a name, something descriptive. So Totango's SFTC V2. And give it a description that's optional. Then grab the client ID here, and the client secret goes into that. Let's just confirm here. Okay, good. And then this is a production instance, and I'm going to go ahead and test an add connection. Now, the window I have here you can't see, so let me share a different screen. So it will prompt you with normally a login page here. It hasn't been yet 30 minutes since I created this connector. So this is what the error looks like if you're too eager and start this process without it propagating fully through Salesforce. The next step will be to input these credentials and click Save. And I'll show you what that looks like in just one moment. So now a little bit of time has passed, and I'll click on Test and Add Connection. I'll get prompted with another window to log in, at which point, and at this point, you'll log in with your credentials. And then it'll ask you to use your verification code to input to go ahead and authenticate this handshake. And it'll prompt you, do you want to allow access? You click allow access, and you are complete. Now you should see in your list of connectors that the new connectors right here, and you can go into it and now proceed with the other parts of this video where I'll show you how to create accounts, collections, and users. Thank you very much.